Good evening and salutations, my B&B fans. So, Donna said yes, which is no surprise. Honestly, tell you, I'm surprised he actually ended on a cliffhanger like that. Like, was she going to say yes? Was she going to say no? Like, if anyone actually thought that she was going to say no, um, I'll put this lightly. You know what? I can't put it lightly. It's just stupid for you to sit there and say no. But yeah, she said yes, and then Eric decides to have the wedding in the same, like, pretty much in the same episode. I'm gonna be honest. This wedding was boring as hell. It was a very short last moment. They couldn't even sit there and get Steffi on there. They couldn't get Finn on there. They couldn't get Bridget on there. You know, it was just one of those things that was just super rushed for reasons that are just beyond me. That's why he was like, "Yeah, let's get married." I was like, "I'm sorry, what?" Very fast, quickie wedding. I'm like, y'all might have just had it at Vegas at that point if y'all were just gonna have that much of a quickie wedding. Yeah, they want to get married, and that's that. Um, First of all, I don't understand how Poppy and Deacon is sneaky talking about war. I'm so glad that Sheila and Deacon isn't working today. I'm just like, you always go to Deacon's wedding. You always go to Deacon's restaurant. Why are you sneaking saying, well, I'm glad that they're not working today? I'm like, you should probably go to another restaurant. Now, I get sets and everything like that cost money. They don't have a huge budget and stuff like that. So for them to sit there and say that it's just so much of an out of pocket line, and I know it's very minor, but it's just one of those things where it's like you're glad that the people that are working there aren't working there today, instead of you just going to another restaurant. In all of LA, the only restaurant that you can only go to is Deacon and Sheila's restaurant. It must be called Deacon and Sheila's restaurant at this point. So I thought that was pretty stupid. And then Bill's to talk about, well, I may not be Luna's father, but I'm always there for her. I was like, bro, you've been on like, what, 3 dates? And now you're trying to fit the role into stepfather? Uh, Bro, that's way too fast. And any woman, minus Poppy, any woman would be sniffing like, bro, you moving a little bit too fast. Now he does sit there and ask the question of if he's her father, and she says no. The timing's there, but it's not close enough. I'm just like, bro, you don't even know who Luna's father is. So how are you ready to sit there and count him out as the father? I don't get that. She has this, in a way, it's somewhat semi annoying. She's always like, oh, well, it's just me and her against the world, this, that, and the third, and, I'm the only person that she ever needed. Like, you don't know that. There's many times in her life that she could have needed a father. For her to sit there and say it just comes across as very self-centered and somewhat selfish, to be honest. I mean, I get things happen, but because I don't know what your history was like when you're sitting there going out with this guy, going out with that guy. Like, I don't do the whole slut shaming thing. I don't. I find that to be just incredibly annoying and just irritating. But because you was irresponsible to not be able to know who is her father, for you to sit there and say it's just so out of pocket. And it's just so annoying. It's like me and her against the world. It's like, well, it didn't have to be that way. But you chose to sit there and have it be that way. So every time she talks, it just is a part of it that just irritates the living life out of me. And, again, she does want to drop in the subject for reasons unknown. Now, a lot of people seem to saying that Bill is most likely the father. But I can see them doing that only in the sense of, let's be honest, who else could it be? Yeah, we could sit there and say it could be Jack, but what is the actor doing? See, putting the father on different people, For storyline purposes, it will be really good. It could be Jack, it could be Finn, it could be who knows. Maybe it could be Finn. But let's just sit there and say it could be Jack. Well, we don't know if the actor's available. We don't know if it's in the budget for them to sit there and cast him, to have him come back as the father, or to cast somebody new to be Luna's father. So I think for budgetary purposes, not only is it just very obvious, or they're really hinting at the fact that it's Bill, but just for a budgetary purpose, I could see it being Bill. I mean, he's already there. They have a finite budget. I don't see them just hiring somebody new. So, until those things aren't a factor, I'm gonna sit there and go with Bill. I feel like that's pretty much about it. Like I said, it was just pretty much the two stories. Bill and Poppy, and the wedding with Logan's sisters and everyone else there. So yeah, I feel like that's about it. If I missed anything, you know what to do. Come to the live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll sit there and talk about all the shows, Days of Our Lives, Bold and Beautiful, Young and Restless, and General Hospital. And with that being said, I'm going to go. I'll see you in the next video.